Mark. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And here's Lewis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 2nd down, it's Knight. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, big hole left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On play action, it's Carr.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on first down. Knight. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
The most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Carr now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second down, it's Drake.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Carr. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. On play action, now Carr. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Carlson is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on second and 10. Carr escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
What now?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now they try the right side here. Shifts by him, pushing his way through, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On 2nd and goal, Carr, he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On 1st down, it's Knight, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
56, 56. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Knight. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On 2nd down and 4. Carr toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. On 1st down, Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up, but I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Carr now on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Raiders. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.